this particular situation was interesting to me because I'm thinking it looks bad on KD, and it probably came from the other side. You know what I mean? Or, but it's still interesting because it's the direct quote from KD saying, KD informed them that it's either me or the coaches. And then for Josiah to respond the way he did, now I'm trying to figure out, did it come from KD's camp because he responded this way, or did they leak it and then he responded to make it look like it wasn't from their camp? I was just totally confused. So that's the part I try to figure out more than anything. Who leaked it? Because leaks are for, leverage and, pole position. Absolutely. And so my question to you is, where do you think it came from? And did it backfire on whoever you thought it came from, or did it help whoever you thought it came from? You know what I mean?
I think it always comes from, I think it came from inward, obviously. I think it came from somewhat the net side, clearly. I don't know who it could be. It's a bunch of minions that are always around.
Right.
You'd have been around a new NBA where the owner's kids are usually around as well. Like it could have been absolutely anybody. You understand what I'm saying? With some type of leverage that literally just, had loose lips. My only thing that I think is lost in the sauce is the most valuable person in this situation is who?
Kevin Durant.
All right, so I don't understand when it comes to it, how he gets treated so invaluably. When people don't want to trade him, people know they need him, and they want him to be good. Whether he said he wanted between a GM and why are you married to Steve Nash? He's an unproven coach. KD didn't had enough coaches and is a basketball savant at this level where he could say, no, this is not good enough. Mm-hmm. I'm not asking you for nothing, but we're trying to win a championship. Why would you bring in a new dude?
Agreed.
But I'm just saying, but I'm sticking up playing advocate for KD. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Well, let me be the devil's advocate then, because I am a fan. I always support K. I'm a big fan of K. But, as K's getting older, I think he should embrace coaching. Embrace the hard parts of being the star player on the team, like the really hard parts. And we always, talk about that, He's a leader with his work ethic. He's a leader with, how he appreciates and just loves the game of basketball. And he plays the right way. We always say that. And I think I saw a picture of him and he looked like he put on some pounds, which is, that is a big message because, he's one of those guys that thinks like, don't let those weights mess me up because I am who I am without the weight. So let's not try to reinvent the wheel, which I respected because he's still that good. But I thought he was a little bit buff and I said, whoa. Y'all better beware. Right. But at the same time, I really want him to take on that. All right, we didn't do what we were supposed to do. Let's bunker down together as a group. Whether it's because you got a young, all the way from the top. You got is first time for everybody. Josiah, young owner. Marks, young first time being a GM. Steve Nash, first time being a coach. So it's just the process, and you have to go through those bumps in the road to really get to that, that place where it's just smooth. It's kind of like it was smooth when he was with us. It's smooth sailing. But I think he should stay in Brooklyn. It's such a big market. It's good for the game, and just figure it out, make it work. Like everybody grow up and make it work. That's how I feel about the situation.
I also don't. We're talking about this as a talk. I don't think anybody is leaving. Nobody's leaving. You're not.
Yeah. He's in a situation where it's either, look, man, just come out here and play or don't play because you got 4 years. We got you for a while. So it's not like you're on an expiring contract and then you can just take off a year and we just give up a year. Like he's getting older and he's,
he got everything he wanted. He keep the same energy you had when you got traded there, for sure.
Right.
My only thing is to a certain extent, if he's asking for certain things like, hey, bro, like I might need a little better coach. And we got 4 years of I'm not saying Steve Nash isn't a great coach.
No. You're right in what you're saying.
I'm saying like match up with what it is. Like there's too much you're asking me to do now. Half the time my man's barely plays.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The other time our third fiddle was whatever. So now I got to score down there 50 when it comes down to it, literally by myself crunch time, just in case something happens. Like, all right, bro, help me a little bit more. I think
I don't know why this is popped into my brain, but now all I can think of is when Steve Nash was holding them for dear life.
Yeah, like when you break it down, it's like
when you said all that, I'm like, oh yeah,
yeah, and that's the same vibe from the Water Boy, the one coach. And I'm not calling Steve Nash a Water Boy coach or nothing. I'm just saying, like, KD, like, man, motherfucker putting up 50 every night.
Yeah,
y'all do something. like with 50, that leadership and everything, you definitely need leadership. You definitely need consistency. But it's like, bro, this 50 piece, that's the cheat code.
Yeah.
Like now everybody else get around it and let's figure it out. That's the only thing I can probably say if he came down to that point. I understand everything you're saying. I understand the number one thing he needs to be is accountable and to step up and take this next step as a legend and as a leader or whatever else you're trying to ask for. I'm just saying, when he's getting blown up all over the place and this and the other, he's not off for if he asks for something.
Mm-hmm.
He's worth listening to if he says this. If he's that valuable, keep it conducive. You know what I'm saying?